This is a permutation. You have 6 total people here, and we are interested in all 6 at a time, okay, for all of those positions. If you do that on your calculator, you will also get, excuse me, 720. So a permutation of 6 items taken all 6 at a time is the same as 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is the same as 6 factorial, which is the same as the number 720. So the final answer is 720. Will I do 3? Yeah. You want it done right now? Okay. We'll make sure we get to it. Yes. Number 8. New problem. Number 8. There are 19 students in class. 5 are selected to be eligible to get a coupon for a free homework, like no homework. Would that be a good award? Would that be a good thing to do? I'll have to ask if we can do that. Would you use a permutation, or would you use a combination to calculate the number of possible ways students can be selected? Combination. Why? Order is not important. And whenever we say why, you need to either say order is important for permutation or order is not important. And that is for part B. Because I'm not trying to say, oh, you get the first homework coupon ticket. You get the second one. Order is not important. I don't have any. It's just a pretend. So then it says, calculate the number of possible ways students can be selected. You must show your calculations. I did not do calculations for permutations. I told you that we would do it by way of the calculator, right? So with the calculator, how many total am I looking at? 19. So this is a combination of 19 items, and I am taking 5 at a time. And if you do that on your calculator, what are you going to get? 11,628. Now, I am going to show you how to do the calculations because it is not difficult. But if you don't do the calculations, and if we happen to have a combination one tomorrow, you can just use the calculator. But it starts out with, you have 19 students. So you need to do 5 positions because there are 5 different people who are going to get that coupon. And you start with the number 19 because any of the 19 could get the coupon, okay? And whoever gets the first one, then there will be 18 left to get the second one, and 17, and 16, and 15. Now, if you leave it just like that, that is a permutation. To change it to a combination, you then divide by this number and its factorial, which would be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? Now, you're saying, how would I simplify that? Well, 3 times 5, and if you remember, multiplication is commutative. You can change the order around. 3 times 5 is the same as 5 times 3. 3 times 5 here and 15 would simplify out. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 goes into 16 2 times. So if you multiply these 3 together, you should get 11,628. Go ahead. I'm just simplifying. You do not have to cancel out. You can do 19 times 18 times 17 times 16 times 15. Get your answer. Then take 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Get your answer. Then take this number and divide it by this number. Yes, you can always do that. Okay? Or if you put it in your phone like this, as long as you keep all of the numerators and put it on the top, it will divide it separately and do that for you. Okay? All right. Any questions about that? All right, let's go. Are we at the last page? No, not quite. 1103. Is it 1107? Yes, 8. All right, number 3. Number 3. We have been going backwards the whole time, yes. Ooh, there's no number 4. I just noticed that. Or we could do 5. 3? Okay. Let's start with 3. A bag contains 6 cherry, 8 strawberry, and 9 grape flavors. 6 cherry, 8 strawberry, and 9 grape. How many total candies are in the bag? How do I find total? You need to add together those numbers, and what do we get for a total? 23. 6 plus 8 plus 9. Okay. You select one candy. Decide you don't like it. No, you don't taste it. You just see from the color you don't like that one. Then you select another candy. What's the probability of getting grape the first time and then getting cherry second time? Okay. That is 2 different draws. Sorry. Little horse. How many do I have total to choose from on the first draw? 23, because that's how many we have total, correct? Yes? Just say yes, it's quicker. Thank you. What's the probability of getting grape? Jordan? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. 9. You have a 9 out of 23 chance of getting grape because you have 9 grape flavored candies. Then, whatever you had, we assume it was grape, you put it back in the bag. Okay? So, how many do I have total to choose from on the second draw? You still have 23 because you put that candy back. And what is the probability of getting a cherry candy? 6. Yes. So then you multiply numerator times numerator. 9 times 6 is 54. Divided by denominator times denominator. 23 times 23 is... I don't know either. You guys have the calculators. 529. And that is your probability. Notice, it does say probability. You have to have a numerator and a denominator. Guys, don't be rude. Okay? Last one. You select a candy, eat the candy, select another candy. Calculate the probability of selecting strawberry each time. That is still 2 draws. First draw, second draw. How many? This is a new problem. How many do we have total to begin with? 23. How many of those 23 are strawberry? 8. It says, select candy, calculate probability, take a breath. You eat the candy. You eat it. So how many, when you put your hand in the second draw, how many total do you have? 22. There's one less because you ate that piece of candy. And Kareem, how many strawberries do I have now? Excellent. Yes. So 7 times 8 is 56. 23 times 22, 506. And that is the probability there. Okay, when we come back, we will continue. What's what? All right, number 5. Use the frequency table to answer the questions below. The values, why are we talking? The values are the same as the data choices that you have. Okay? Frequency means how often something came up in an experiment. So basically, this is experimental data. Experimental, all right? So letter A says, how many total data points are there in the table? Now, that is not correct. Yes, you are correct. There are 4. There is 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's not asking how many total frequency. It's asking for the data. So that is 4. Okay? Again, that is not a probability. It's just asking for the whole number. Number or letter B, how many times was the number 8 selected? 15. So 8 is selected 15 times. Again, not a probability. Kareem. What is the maximum data value of the data set? No. It is 9. Of the data set, 9 is the largest, correct? No, it does not say, quiet, how many total data points are there? I would say data, I would say you're talking about 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's what I would say. No, letter D, sorry. Calculate the probability. So this is the first time, Jeremiah, that we need a numerator over a denominator. Calculate the probability that a 6 is selected. Well, 6 was gotten how many times? Don't look at me, look at the table. 11, but we need a probability. 11 out of how many? Is it 61? Would you bet the farm on that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So 11 over 61. Quiet. Antonio, come on. And quiet. Calculate the probability that an odd value is selected. An odd value. Hopefully you know which numbers are odd. Which are odd? Out of 6, 7, 8, and 9. 7, which was chosen 13 times, and 9, which was chosen 22. We have to add those both together. So 13 plus 22 gives you 35 out of 61.
What is a lot? So we're doing number 2 after this?
Quiet!
Shut up.
Bless you. How do I know to add them? Because they want calculating the probability of getting an odd value. Because 7 is odd and because 9 is odd, getting either or would be appropriate. Quiet! So you would add 7. It's like an or statement. You would take 7 and add all of the 13. You would take 9, add all of the 22. Well, 7 and 9, they don't have anything in common, no intersection. So you don't subtract anything. So you just add those two together. Because both 7 and 9 are odd. Yes. I don't think so. It's not divisible by 5, 7, or 35. So no, I think that is simplest form. Okay. 2, is everybody finished with this on 5? Okay. Number 2, yes, this is the one. We got about 3 minutes to do it, so we need to do this quickly. Guyan Creek Middle School was polled. What is your favorite type of ice cream? Leave as unreduced fractions. Do not simplify is what that means. What's the probability that a person selected is an 8th grade student? 250 out of what? 900, yes. Calculate swirl or 8th grade. Swirl or 8th grade. Remember, this is a U. We want a union of as many as we can get. So we need all swirl plus all 8th grade minus swirl and 8th grade at the same time. So all swirl is 533. All 8th graders, find the total, 250. Minus, no, 168. Oh, is that you were giving me the answer? So 533, 250, 38783 minus 168. Check my math. 615. Is that right? Is that right? Did I do something wrong? Very possible. Out of 900. That's wrong? Oh, okay. So that is the number. Remember, when it's or, you want all of the first plus all of the second minus what they have in common. What is the probability that a person selected is a 6th grader given that she prefers swirl ice cream? That is conditional. I need whatever follows that vertical line to be my denominator. So all swirl on the bottom. And that is going to be 533. Of those 533, go back. How many are 6th graders? And that is 212. Okay. What is the probability that an 8th grader selected at random prefers strawberry? This is conditional. That means 8th grade, all 8th graders have to be in the denominator. All 8th graders. That's 250 in my denominator. Of those 250, how many prefer strawberry? 82. And the last one. What is the probability that a random selected student is a 7th grader that prefers swirl ice cream? That is over the denominator of 900, which is my total. And if I look at both of those, 7th grade and swirl, 153. It's easy if you know how to do it. Very quickly, because it's the last one. Select the following that are biased. Now, bias is bad. Bias means somebody is trying to make you think the way they are. If it is unbiased, it is a regular general question. So, how many hours do you sleep each night? Is that biased? That's a general question, okay? So, I would cross that out because then you're like, that is not. Letter B, don't you think Pike's new cell phone policy is a great idea? That is biased. So, that's circled. Would you like a delicious candy bar or a vegetable for a snack? That is biased. When you say delicious candy bar, you're trying to persuade them. And the last one, which bus do you ride each day? That's not biased. It's just asking you, do you ride a bus? That is all the questions. I will stop there. You need to put this